I have made this brief video to encourage dog owners to use the long lead in their training and safe walking of their dogs. It is important to realise that just putting a long lead of 5 to 10 metres on a dog so you can stop it running off to meet someone across the park or beach, or pull it in when you call, is only part of the equation. What is really important is that you educate the dog with cues or commands to teach it that the length of the lead is the limit to which you will allow the dog to stray away from you in this particular locale. This is very different from simply jerking the lead to force the return or recall. That is not at all what I recommend. So how is this accomplished? Like all dog training, with perseverance and patience over time, with repetitive action and rewards. You may have seen in an earlier video I made describing the 3 types of dog walking, I'll thumbnail that at the end, that I use the cues of steady and wait when walking a dog on a regular leash. Over time, teaching the dog to slow down because the path or steps are slippery and I want the dog to go slowly, or I want them to stop in motion because of, say, another dog crossing our path. These 2 cues of steady and wait are also being used on the long lead. You'll see on these video clips that when I cue steady, in fact my dog instantly registers, oh, okay, I need to check back in, and she returns to me and is of course rewarded for that. And quite often just calling her name is enough for her to realise I'm going to ask her to go steady or to wait. In the event that your dog does not respond to the steady or wait cues, then A, go back to the training, and B, make sure to add in their name before the cue so that you definitely have their attention. Now, my dog weighs over 50 kilograms and can run very fast, so if I had not gone through this process of training, just expecting that I could control the dog by holding the end of the long lead if she decides there's a distant attractive event to gallop over to would be ridiculous. I'd be jerked off my feet, have a sore hand, and possibly hurt the dog through the attempted abrupt stop. So, it's very important that steady and wait training starts early on a regular leash so the dog knows exactly what the requirements are. Just want to illustrate the long line, so you can use the type that I've shown you on the beach or in the park, or you can use this webbing type, which is what I use for tracking, but you could use a long line. If you have a little puppy, all you really need is this kind of 2mm paracord, which you can buy very, very cheaply at a hardware store. Just one nice trick of keeping it untangled. You can see I've got this all shortened and I can have it in my bag or tied to my waist, and it just falls out like that with no tangles at all attached to the dog. The way you do that is you take the loop at the end, put your hand through and grab it, slip your hand through that loop and just keep going like that, and it's pretty much infallible. It will work for any thickness, any size, any type of material. When you get to the end, you use the G-clamp or something like that on the end to hook on there. What you do have to do is when you unravel it, just make sure you look and you start it well, that it pulls out of the first hole. Once it does that, it'll just open right up like that, piece of cake. Thanks for watching. I highly recommend this long leash training to you for dog safety and future off-lead management.